Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe Senior Bowman here, and today we're gonna be doing Q&A number 2 with my dad. So yeah.
Hey.
So the first question comes from Henry, and his question was, "What is your favorite cube in my collection? Like, what's?" Yeah.
My favorite cube in your collection would have to be the one you just got.
What about your favorite, the one that you like to say the most?
I like the Wu Shuang one. I like the Wu Shuang. That's the one I like. No, but I like your newest cube best. But let me see the Wu Shuang again. I just like saying that word, Wu Shuang.
The Wu Shuang's in my bag. I can't get it right now, but this is the newest cube.
Yeah. This one still needs to be broken in, but nah, I think I like the other one better.
The Wu Shuang.
What was your main before this one?
Weilong GTS 2M.
That one. I think it's still better than this one.
I like that one better because it's more controllable.
Anyways.
So yeah, do you have a question for me?
So my first question for you is going to be, how long have you been into cubing?
Since December, so that's like December, November, so that's so we're in July, so June.
Be 6 months.
May, yes.
So 7, 8, maybe 9 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in that first month, how did you go about getting into cubing?
So my friend, I don't know if I could say his name, but I'm just gonna call him Joseph.
Friend X. No, go ahead.
He learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube one side, and so I just wanted to figure out how to solve the whole thing. So I went home that day and told my dad to get me a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I remember I showed off to you. Oh, like I thought I was real cool because I could solve a side. Remember that?
Yeah, and then you showed me to do this.
I showed you the little patterns from the new one. The real cool checkerboards, right? Which is about as far as Dad got on this cubes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go with the random one. Michaela asks, what is the cringiest moment in our lives? So like I get to answer, then you get to answer. So the cringiest moment for you answer first.
Dude, first of all, you got to tell me what cringy means. I don't even know what cringy.
Cringy is like something like embarrassing kind of, but it's like awkward at the same time, but it's funny. You know? Like say I were to
do you remember my cringiest? I've told you about my cringiest moment. Remember when I was a kid? Remember when I was a kid and I told you I was in that parade?
Oh yeah.
I was in the Chula Vista parade. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
And I was this is pretty embarrassing, but anyways. So it was the Christmas night Chula Vista parade, and I was walking and I kept walking, and then at the end of the parade I had to use a bathroom, couldn't find a bathroom. Tata was there, he was trying to help me find a bathroom, didn't make it. And you guys know how the rest of that story goes.
So I would say for me was I don't know.
You didn't have one of those episodes? I can't remember you having one of them episodes. Maybe that's not cringy, huh? Cringy's probably something else.
That's okay. Yours is okay. Yours is okay. But I honestly don't know.
Okay.
So we'll just go on to the next question. Nana asks, "Have you ever ran a marathon?" To my dad.
No. Please. A marathon. I really wish I would have, but no, I've never trained to run a marathon. The most I've done is, I think, a 5K, which was 3 miles.
Oh.
So I've done a 5K. Have you?
Okay. Let's go with one from Mom. As you were a kid, did you ever have an afro?
She knows already. Well, I mean, it wasn't an afro, but yeah, the hair was up there. Well, it kind of looks like yours right now, you know? So, I have, I remember when I was little, they used to say that the kind of hair I had was just like an afro, because like if I was to go into the, they used to say if I'd go into the pool, my hair would suck up all the water out of the pool. But, yeah, I did definitely have a kind of a fro going when I was a kid, you know, kind of like you do right now. So I thought I was gonna get to ask you questions too.
Yeah, go ahead. That's exactly what I was about to say.
So, What is it? I'm gonna stick with cubing.
Okay.
So, when did we go to our first competition? So
February.
you started in
December.
We were at our first competition in February. What
Caltech
kind of It was where?
It was Caltech, Polytech, Pasadena, Caltech Winter 2017.
And then that one, what was your times there?
I had a 28 average and my single.
28?
Yeah.
28 average, okay.
Yeah, my single was a 23.
Single was a 23. That was your best, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was 3 months after you started. That's really good. That was really good. That was a fun event too, huh? That was a big event. That was a big competition. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so we got one from Mom again. How bad was your acne from a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being horrible.
God, why does it look? My questions are more about like you and your hobbies, and these are all real embarrassing questions about Dad. Why?
Because it's
okay. So acne. Wow. What
on a scale from 1 to 10, like 1 being horrible and 10 being not,
dude,
like really not bad.
I remember as a teenager, man, I had bad acne. I mean, acne to the point where I would say it was probably like a 8.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I mean like 1 being super bad and 10 being not so bad.
Then go the other side of the scale,
Like 3?
like a 2
or 2.
Yeah, like a 2. But you know, I mean, it's just it is what it is. You know, as you're a teenager, stuff's gonna happen, and it's just time. You know, you just gotta go through it.
So you're saying you had connect the dots on your face?
Yeah.
As a teenager.
Sometimes. I mean, there were, you know, teenage years are long, you know, so you'll have them for. I was probably connecting the dots, maybe. You know, in a week's time, 3 days out of the week, I probably had some connected dots. But they were bad, man. It was so bad. Like, all right here. And, gosh, especially right here.
Okay, I don't think I asked this last Q&A, but I might have, so I'm just going to ask it again. Can you spell Rubik's?
Yes, I can spell Rubik's.
Spell it.
I know it's a trick question.
Go.
Because I know there's no X.
Are you sure?
I'm positive there's no X.
100%.
Yes, I know how to spell it. It's RUBIK apostrophe S.
Yes.
I
Okay.
That.
Go ahead if you have any more questions or you want me to ask one.
So.
Oh, I got a good question, but go ahead.
So, you went to that first competition. You were into the 3x3 at the time, right?
Yeah, and I did 2x2 too.
You did 2x2 at that competition?
Yeah, but I kind of did super bad on 2x2.
Okay. What now? How many events are you into now at the competitions? Can you name off what you have what competition events you've been in? I mean, not the events. You know what I mean.
What events I can do?
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people know all the different events that they have.
Well, so I've only done 2x2 OH and 3x3, but
2x2 OH. People aren't gonna know what OH means. So you
one-handed.
One-handed, right?
And
so
3x3.
But you don't do a 2x2 one-handed.
No, I did 3x3 one-handed.
3x3 one-handed.
Yes.
What else?
So I can do skew, pyramid, square one, mega minx, 4x4, 5x5. I think that's it.
Skewb is kind of like the square one, right? But it's a little bit like off on one side, right?
Yes.
And then the square, what's the square one again?
It's the crazy one that I just, like the new stickerless one I got, the Volt. They're all in my cubing bag. I just cleaned them up yesterday.
Okay, wow.
Oh, it's right here.
Cube and the square. This is the square one?
Yes.
Oh, so the square one looks almost exactly like it's a little bit smaller than a 3x3, huh?
I think it's the same size.
No, it's smaller. See, it's a little bit smaller than a 3x3. But it's
this one
shapes, right?
This one is the Volt square one is the same size, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the square one, I mean, the Skewb is which one?
It has like a rhombus in the middle, or like a square that's slanted, and has 4 corners, kind of, that are also triangles.
And that one was the one you learned. Can you solve it now?
Yeah, my PB single is 3 seconds. I was really into that for a little bit.
So your progression from beginning was 3x3 first, right?
Yeah.
And then you got into
2x2.
The 2x2, right? Because the 2x2 solves are pretty. I mean, it's complicated, but it's faster, right?
Yeah. I average like 5 seconds now.
Now you average like 5 seconds, right? And that's a really fast cube. So you went 3x3, 2x2, then you got into, what'd you get into after that?
Scube.
Scube? So you've been into Scube since maybe February, but not really full.
Yeah, February.
Not full on though.
Oh, I went full on in March.
Did you?
Yeah.
And then from that one you went to what?
Went back to 3x3 for a bit, and then I got my 4x4, and then I got really into that too.
The 4x4 is crazy, huh? That one, like, what's the world record for 4x4?
Seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
For a 4x4?
Yeah, I was just broken like last week.
Wow.
It broke like, so at first it was like 21, I think, and then it went down to 19 point something, and then Felix Zemdex just got it back and got another 19.
But we haven't even really seen. Have we been to a competition where they do 4x4s? They
Uh,
were doing it in Newport. They did it in Newport,
They did
didn't they?
4 for blindfold.
See, that's crazy. That's retarded. Then you can't even talk when you're at the competition. I didn't like that competition. To be honest with you, when everybody says, shh, quiet, quiet. You're in a room full of people and everybody has to be quiet. I don't like that.
They do that at nationals.
Do they really?
And worlds.
Well, that's different. If you're at a big event like that, it's different. But yeah.
Okay, so ready?
Yep.
Can you do the what after you, why, the how, when, who, what, they?
Can I do the who, the what, the what?
Can you do the what after you, why, the how, when, who, what, they?
I don't even know what you're saying there. Can I? You gotta slow it down.
Can you do the what
Can I do the what
after you, why,
after you why,
the how, when, who,
the how and who?
what, they?
No way.
Why not?
I don't even know what you're saying. I don't even know what I'm.
So you
hear you.
can't do the what after you, why, the how, when, who, what, they?
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is. I know we were talking English, but it didn't feel like we were.
I know, that's just a funny question. So this one's from Nana. Have you ever made a movie?
I ever made a movie?
Yes.
Well, back in my younger days, you know. No. I never made a movie, no.
Alright, I have a question. If you don't like it, we can cut it out, but tell us the story of when you had kidney stones.
Oh my god, no.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear about that retarded story. That story, dude, was I was in pain like I've never been before, you know? So, yeah, I was being a baby. I was a bit of a baby at the time, you know what I mean? And I'll admit that I'm one of those guys that, yeah, when I get sick and hurt, yeah, I baby it up. But I thought I was going to die that time, you know? I really did. I remember your mom was you were in the car, and I was in so much pain. I was like, tell Alex I love him, you know? Tell me to be a good man and all that kind of crazy stuff. And I was just in so much pain. I didn't know what was wrong with me. You don't know me, I'm going to tell you, it is such excruciating pain. And it's this whole area of your stomach, it just hurts and hurts. And then the worst thing about it is we get to the hospital, and in the hospital they put me through this, I think it was a MRI machine, and they couldn't find anything. So guess what they do?
Surgery.
No.
Oh.
They
leave you alone.
They say we can't find anything. They gave me this little cup thing, right? They said, here's a little cup. When you pee into this little cup. And when you see something in this little cup, bring it back to us.
And you couldn't go?
Dude, and I never was able to find that little thing, but I heard that you would know as a man, if you're peeing out a little rock, that it's so much pain, but I never went through that. I don't know what happened after that. I can't remember, so long ago that it's just like, it's one of those things that I don't remember ever peeing out the rock, but you hear about people, stones. I mean, the kidney stone, guys say that they are like screaming, crying because they gotta pee it out. Imagine that. That doesn't sound good. Anyways, new story, new question.
Okay, let's see.
How about we go with my turn?
No, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Nana says, have you ever spoken Chinese?
No. I think we're gonna have to cut this. The baby's calling us. No, I don't speak Chinese. I've never spoken Chinese. I would love to learn how to speak Chinese, or...
It's fine, Dad, we're fine. There's no one out there anymore.
Okay. Next one. Okay, so right now, can I get an update on your So we went to the first competition. You were at 28 average, 23 personal best on 3x3s, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next competition we went to, you went from a 28 and a 23 down to what?
A 28 average still and an 18 solve.
Didn't you get down to 27 average?
No, 28.
So it stayed at a 28 average and what solve?
18.
You got down to an 18 solve, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next one, next competition we went to, you went to...
That was OCSEF, and I got
to round 2. OCSEF. Anytime you speak, and I just wanted to pass on something to you, that when you speak in acronyms, you know what an acronym is?
Yeah.
No one knows your acronyms.
I don't know what it means either.
Okay. All right.
I think it's like
OCSF. Okay.
Yeah, OCSEF.
Okay. That must just be the title of the competition, right?
Yes.
That one was the one we were where?
We were at the
school?
No, the Discovery Cube.
Oh, that one was awesome. The Discovery Cube in Anaheim, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So there I got a 20.06 average of 5, which was a huge jump from 28, and then I got another 18 PB.
So right there you were at a 20 average and an 18 personal best. PB stands for personal best.
Yes.
Now let's go to the...
And that's also where Max Park got the world record for 3.
Max Park got the world record for average.
Yeah.
You got it down to 6 point something.
3.9. And
3.9,
then it was just
right?
broken like a couple days ago by Felix Dex to 5.97.
The same guy who broke the record for the
For
4x4? Wow, I haven't seen that guy yet. We've gotten to see Max Park, I think, at every
Because
competition.
he goes to
to all of them, which is pretty cool to watch somebody break the world record, you know. And it's just... And then there's another guy, Park, who's always in second place.
Songgin Park.
Songgin Park from Korea, right? He's really good too. Well, he's not as good, but he's always in second place.
Because like at our competitions, like it's always Max Park's always first because he always averages 6 seconds, and then he always averages like...
How old is Max Park?
8 or 9.
You think?
I don't know.
I couldn't guess either. Looking at him, I'm thinking maybe 20.
No.
No? You don't think? You think he's younger?
Yeah.
He's a big guy, huh?
Yeah. But
you think he's
so
what, like
then,
16?
But so then at my next competition, UCSD summer.
Yeah, what'd you get there?
I got a 17 average. And first round my PB was a 16. And second round I got another 17 average and my PB was a 14.
Nice. So just so everybody knows, in competition, the average is they take your 5 attempts, they take away your best attempt, and they take away, your best time and your worst time. And they take those out, and those last 3, they average those out, and that's what's called an average.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of those 5, your PB can be the best time you had in that heat, is what they call it. They call it a heat. No? Round?
The heat is what group you're in.
Oh,
So
okay.
like, it could be heat 1, 2, or 3.
Everyone understood what I was trying to say, though, I think.
Yeah.
But so now you're in competition. You're at 18 average or 17 average, 17 average, and 14 PB.
Yes.
14 seconds. That's
I could have
pretty
gotten a 12
good.
on it though.
Could have gotten a 12 on it, I know, but you're at 14 right now in competition, so that's not bad considering you've been into it.
Oh, and then
7
at that
months.
competition, I did OH for the first time, one-handed.
Yes.
And I got my PB single ever. Like, it's still my PB right now. It was a 23.13. And it
In
was
one-handed.
Yeah.
One-handed. I mean, you can only use one hand on a 3x3 cube to solve at 23 seconds. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, it was full step. I did the entire thing. There was no skips or anything, so pretty proud of that.
Yeah,
And I ended up getting into round 2 as well.
That's cool. That's cool. So what's the next competition?
I want to go to Santa Barbara.
Which is in September, right?
Yes.
What do you guys all think out there? And I'm going to leave this question for the masses, right?
Dad, if we get 5 likes on the video, can we go?
No, we're not.
Come on.
I'm not committing. I just want to put the question out there. I want to hear what people think. Would you drive 3 hours to Santa Barbara for a competition? Just
Yes.
wondering.
I'll
Anybody
vlog
out
it.
there listening?
I'll vlog it.
Would you take your son to Santa Barbara for a competition?
Everybody
Not that I
comment
don't
down
want
yes.
to, but it just seems really far, and mind you, a month after that, or how many months after that? 2 months. 2 months after that, the one in we'll be
Caltech
back
Fall,
in
I think.
Caltech Poly, which is 2 hours away.
Okay.
Which is a little less.
Come on, comment down below. Come on.
Let us know. We'd love to hear your comments. Parents out there, love to hear what you think too. I think that's enough for our Q&A today.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was say. It's already at 20 minutes. So.
Alrighty.
Alright, so if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like.
We definitely want some feedback on if you would go to Santa Barbara from San Diego for a competition.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
Okay. It's been your host and your Bowman here and out. Peace.